Hello guys and welcome to another video. With our plugin YITH WooCommerce Product Add-ons and extra options, it is possible to add blocks of options inside your product to create different variations. In today's video, I want to show you in particular how you can insert options using color swatches and also some of the most important features of this option. But before we start, please make sure you hit the like button below this video, subscribe to our channel and also click on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Now, let's start! Perfect guys! Here we are inside the demo I used for the product add-ons video. And in this page we can see this product I created. Summer dress in 4 colors. But right now, if we check out the page, we don't see any options with different colors that we could choose from. We only see this main product image with a black dress. So this is precisely what I want to show you today, how we can insert different color swatches inside a product, so the user can select their favorite one. So let's begin. First, we can go over to Dashboard, so we find our plugin. From here, we go to YITH and we click on Product Add-ons. Okay. Here inside the plugin, first we can see some of the previous blocks we have created in our other videos. But today I want to go ahead and create a new one, so I can click here, Add Block. Okay, so here I will enter the block name and I'll name it Dress Colors. Perfect. Now we are ready to start adding the options, so we go over here and click Add Options. We will get this pop-up with all of these options to choose from. But like I mentioned earlier, today I want to show you how to insert options using the color swatch. So I'll go ahead and select it. And from here we can configure it. So I'll begin with the title, and actually this information will appear in the product page. So I will enter select your color. And now we can begin with the first color swatch. So let's have a look at all of the options. Right here we have Show As, and if I click here, we will have 3 options: single color swatch, double color swatch, and image swatch. Right now I want to leave single color swatch. Right next to it we have color, and if I click here, we will have this color picker so we can choose the exact color that we want. For this first option, I will work with a black dress, so I'll go ahead and select color black. Now for label, I will enter the name of the color, so black. And next we have tooltip and description. These 2 options, it will be up to you if you want to add any additional information. Just as an example, I will add a tooltip. So here I can enter plain color, just to inform the user that this color is plain, so it has no design or anything else. And this information will only appear once the user hovers over the option from the front end. But don't worry, we will see that in just one moment. Now let's move on and we go over here to Add Image. And I want to enable it so we can add an image for this option. From here, Upload. If I click here, we will see our media library, and right here I have already inserted all of my dresses. But if you don't have the images yet in the media library, all you need to do is go over to Upload Files, and from here you will be able to select them. So let's go back now, and I will select my black dress, and here click Choose Image. So next we have the price, and I will leave the option Product Price Doesn't Change. Now I do want to enable this option right here, select it by default. So every time a user enters this product, the black dress will be already selected. Finally, for required, I will leave it disabled. So we have already finished our first color swatch. Let's continue and create the new one. So we go here and add a new option. Okay, now we will do exactly the same, but for the second option. So here, Show As, we will leave single color swatch. And for the color, right here, now I want to select the color gray for my next dress, something like that. So now I go over here to label and enter gray. For tooltip, again, I will enter plain color. Same as before, I will leave description blank and I will enable add image. So again, we go over here to upload, and from our media, I will select my gray dress. Again, choose image. There we go. So same as before, price product doesn't change. And this time, since I have already enabled this option selected by default for the black dress, in this case, I will leave it disabled, and same with required. Now we can continue for our third color swatch. So once again, we click here, add a new option, and again, we do the same. Show as single color swatch. For color, this time I'm looking for kind of like an olive green. Let's see which one could work. Maybe something like that. That should work. Now we go over to label and I enter olive green. Then for our tooltip, plain color, and again description blank. In add image, we enable it. We go now over here to upload the image and I select my olive green dress, choose image, and finally these last three options, I will leave them like they are, so I don't have to modify anything else. Now let's go on with the final color swatch. So once again, click here, add a new option. Okay, for this last option, I want to do something different. In this case, I don't want to add another plain color dress. Actually, I want to add a flower print dress. So for this, right here in Show As, I will change from single color swatch to image swatch. And as you can see right here, now instead of a color field, I have an image field. I'll go back to show you again. Here, for the single color swatch, you can see we have the color option that we have been selecting before. But once I change it to image swatch, now we get another image field. So I will click here, upload, and I want to select this image. If you can notice, this image belongs to this dress right here, so I can show the print of the dress. So I will select it, and now we continue with all of the same fields. So for label, I will enter floral, and here in tooltip, now I will enter floral print. Okay, again, same as before, description is blank, and here I do want to add the entire product image. So I enable it, we go to upload, and now I select the dress. And once again, choose image, okay, and same as before, for the price, product price doesn't change, and these two options remain disabled. Perfect, guys. So now we have all of our color swatches already and configured. So we can go ahead and save. Okay, so here we have the options we have just created. Select your color and 4 options. Now, there is one more thing that I want to show you, but for that, we need to go back inside. So I will click here, edit, and this time I want to go over to the display settings tab. And from here, I want to show you this second option, product image replacing options. This will allow us to decide if we want to change the main product image whenever an option is selected, and also which image to use to replace it. I know it may sound confusing, so let's have a better look. If I open here, we have these 3 options. Don't replace the image, so it doesn't matter which option is selected, the main product image will remain the same. Replace with add-on image or replace with options images. For our example, I want to select this one. So what this means is that when the user selects one of the colors we have created, the main product image will be replaced by by the image we inserted in each color swatch. So now we can go over here to save the changes. But before we see the final result, there is one last thing that we need to do. We need to associate now our options with the product. For that, let's go over to Rules, and from this first option, Show this block of options in, I will change from all products to specific products and categories. And right below in Products to Include, I will search for my product. So summer, here we have it, summer dress in 4 colors. I select it, and right here, show options to, I do want to leave all users. And now we can save here. We also save again here. And now we are ready to see the results from the demo. So let's go back. Okay, so we are back inside the product page. And let's review the options we have just created. Over here, we can see the 4 options we inserted. We can read the label with the name of the color. We have our color swatch and the image for each of the options. Also, as you can see, when I hover over each of the options, I can see the tooltip information, in this case, floral print, and in this case, plain color. Also, if you notice, the black option is already selected by default. But if I change the selection, you can now see how the main product image changes as well. This is actually what we configured from the display settings. So if I select now this one, it changes, same with this one. But actually, I don't want to show these images here alongside the color swatch. I only want the image to show over here in the main product image once that option is selected. So for that, let's go back for a moment to the plugin. So we are inside our blog, and now let's go over to our options and click here, Edit. And from here, I want to go once again to Display Settings. And now I want to look for this option right here, Hide Options Images. All I need to do is enable it. So now all of the images will be hidden. They will only appear in the main product image if that specific option is selected. So once again, we can save here and also here. And now we can go back and have a look. Okay, here we are. And we can immediately see how the images have disappeared, and now it is only showing the color swatches. However, if I select any of the options, for example this one, we can see how the main product image continues to change. So you just saw how easy it is to enable or disable this option. It is up to you to decide how you want to display them. And now, talking about display, I don't know, but right now it is looking a bit awkward to me that we only have 4 options, but they are appearing 2 on top and 2 below. There is one more thing that we can do to improve this appearance for our options. So let's go back for a moment to the plugin. Okay, now one more time, we will go ahead and click here on Edit, and we will go back to Display Settings. Now this time I want to go almost all the way down, right here to Options Layout. And here we have this option, Options per row. From here, we will be able to enter how many options we want to display for each row. And we will be able to select any number between 1 and 10. For this case, since we have 4 color swatches, I will select here 4 options per row. Now let's save, and save here one more time so we can see the result. Perfect, let's go back. Okay, now we have all of our options in the same row, and it definitely gives it a better appearance. Now, in terms of style, there are more things that we can configure from the plugin. For example, at the moment, we have our color swatches in a round shape. But if we prefer, we could change it to a square shape. I'll show you how to do this from the plugin. So let's go back for a moment. Once again, we're back inside our block, but this time we want to go over to Style. And from here, let's scroll down until we find our color swatches. So right here. And this is the option I was telling you about, Color Swatch Style. Right now, we have rounded selected. So let's change it to square. All we need to do now is save options. Perfect. And now we can go back. We are back in our product page. And right now the color swatch is still rounded. So I will refresh the page. And now we see how the shape has changed to square. Well, regarding the style, there is also another thing that you can adjust, and that is the size. You can decide if you want to make the color swatches smaller or bigger. Let's try that out. I will go back for a moment to the style section of our block. Here we are, so once again, let's scroll down until we get to here, color swatches. Now we want to focus here, color swatch size. Right now it is 40, so let's make it first a bit smaller. I'll set it to 30. Perfect. We save options so we can go back and have a look at the demo. Okay, here I will refresh the page, and now you can see how they look smaller compared to how they were before. Now I'll go back again so we can make them a bit bigger to see that as well. Again, from the style section, color swatches, over here I will change the size. So before it was set to 40, I'll make it 50 now so we can see it bigger. Again, save options, and let's go have a look. Here I will again refresh the page, and we see how they look much bigger now. Well, today we have seen how easy it is to use the color swatch option and all the possibilities that it has. For example, show or hide the options image right here in the options section, change the main product image whenever another option is selected, like this. Also adjust the size, change the shape, select how many options you want to show per row. Again, the most important thing is that it is up to you to decide how you want to use these options. All you need to do is play around and test all the settings so you can find out which ones work best for your store. Well guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!